So I wasn't even sure if there was a reason for me to record this video, but I don't even know if I'm going to post it on social media or whatever. I just had some thoughts in my head, and I felt it was really, really important for me to get them out. I don't even know really where to start. Well, I guess what brought it on was I have what's called plantar fasciitis. So it's when the tendons in your heel that connect to the balls of your feet and your toes and your Achilles are overworked, overstretched, and they're way too tight. So predominantly when you get up in the morning, it hurts to walk. You can hardly walk. Your feet are sore. It's really painful. Pain eventually goes away the more you walk, but when you wear shoes, it makes it better. I've had the condition for a few months now, probably a little over like 6 or 7 months, maybe a little longer than that. I don't know. It's pretty much self-diagnosable, but I talked to my chiropractor and did some research, and that's pretty much what it is. But anyway, I was in a lot of pain last night, and I got back into my workout routine, which is all I do is go up to the park by my house and I go and I do laps. That's like my thing. It's my favorite thing to do. It's my favorite way to burn calories, and I put on my headphones and I go and I walk and I do laps. That's what I do. If I wanted to go to the gym, I could. I have a great gym here in my complex, but that's just what makes me happy. So I think that that's probably what made it worse. But anyway, I'm rambling. I was in a lot of pain last night and I didn't get a lot of sleep. And so I came downstairs and I slept on the couch, and all of these thoughts started running through my head, and I started doing some research and I started Googling plantar fasciitis, which, disclaimer, don't Google conditions, health conditions. Talk to a professional, talk to a nutritionist, a doctor, an MD, because Googling everything just makes it worse. So I started Googling stuff, and one of the first things that popped up why am I getting emotional already? One of the first things that popped up for plantar fasciitis that can cause it is weight. My weight has always been an issue, and as of the past 2 years, almost three, this is the heaviest that I've been. And it's not because of anything negative that happened in my life. I can't blame it on anything. You know, I'm about to, in November, I'm going to marry a wonderful man, and he has changed my life in so many ways and made me feel better about myself in more ways than I thought possible. But God, everybody knows that you gain weight when you're in a relationship. It's not for any other reason than you get comfortable because the person that you're with loves you for who you are, and you love each other for so much deeper reasons than your appearance. But for me, it's a little bit more complicated. I have to try to get myself together here, otherwise I'm not going to be able to get all my thoughts out. I've struggled with eating disorders since I was 17. I was diagnosed with bulimia, anorexia, and a binge eating disorder. I would do this to myself in cycles. I was also diagnosed with depression, and there was a lot of other things going on in my life when all of this happened. I had toxic relationships. I wasn't in a healthy place mentally in my life. I was in college. I wasn't in a place where I was comfortable, and that's just what manifested for me. And dealing with a mental illness is more common than you may think. And it's hard. It's really hard because you can't see it. You can't touch it. And to somebody else looking in on the outside, it is literally all in your head. And that is what it is. It's in your head. And trying to convey to someone that how you process things and how certain words or triggers are so much more damaging than the average person. That's hard to convey to someone. And I've had such a great support system going through what I went through. But what's hard is, other than my parents and my dog, nobody in my life from that point in time is around anymore. All of the friends that I have now are beyond amazing. I have really wonderful friends, and I couldn't be more grateful. But sometimes it's hard to convey to people who haven't seen your struggle firsthand. They see your recovery. They see the sober you. It's hard for them to understand what it was like when you were broken. And the thing with mental health and mental illnesses, and they don't go away. You can treat them. There's therapy, which I'm a huge advocate for. I've been in therapy for a long time, and it saved my life. There's so many ways to get help and be healthy and be sober and be okay. But those things don't go away. My demons will always be my issue and my relationship with food. That's never not going to be a thing for me. So where all of this came from was when I saw that the biggest contributor to plantar fasciitis could be weight. And it made me realize that I am the only one that has control over my weight and what I eat and what I do. And I did this to myself. You know, there's other factors. I worked in restaurants for 18 years, and I'm in retail now, and I'm in a job that I absolutely love, working for a vitamin company and getting to help people with their health and wellness needs. But I almost feel like a hypocrite because I give advice to people on how to be healthier, but I haven't been doing it for myself. I try. I get up and I'm motivated in the morning, and by the afternoon I'm not motivated. I'm getting fast food or something, and you know, I'm trying to use the wedding as a big motivator. And it's worked and it's helped for the past couple of days. I've felt definitely a little bit more motivated, but after last night, I had all these thoughts in my head, and I don't do videos. I don't do personal videos. I'll steal quotes from other people and steal quotes from Pinterest and put them on here, but this was something that I had to do, whether it was for myself or whether I choose to post it or whatever. And if somebody watches it and it helps them feel better about what they're going through, then that's the reason that I post it. But I saw a quote, or I saw a video on Facebook lying in bed this morning. Just scrolling through Facebook, as most people do in the morning, scrolling through their Facebook and scrolling through their Instagram. And it was a woman who was a speaker, and she said, a lot of people won't become who they want because they're too attached to who they've been. And that resonated with me to my core. And I have all of these images in my head of what I could look like if I dropped 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds, what I could look like with a different hair color, if I was skinnier, if I was toned this particular way, if I looked like this in this particular dress. And I use that to motivate myself, but I am so attached to being this person, to being, I don't know, to just being this person that I haven't really accepted the fact that I can change. All of these things that I don't like about myself, I do have the power to change. And I want to so much. And I just hope that I can keep up this idea of wanting to be better for myself. But I'm the only one that can really do that. And I can't make excuses. I can't blame anyone else. I can't blame any circumstance. I can't decline call. I can't even blame my disorders. I can't, because ultimately I have control over me. And I don't want to waste my life and waste a future with the most amazing man who's I get to call my husband soon, feeling sorry for myself and wishing I had done things differently. And he deserves more than that. I deserve more than that. My friends, my family, my future stepdaughter, my future kids, they deserve that. And I needed to get these thoughts out, and the best way for me to do that was to put it in a video. If I save this video for myself, I will just watch it when I need to, but if you take the time to watch this and I post this on my Facebook or on my Instagram or whatever, and you take the time to watch it, I appreciate it. I didn't do it for any other reason than wanting to get these thoughts out of my head. And if you or someone you know, someone you work with, someone you care about struggles with any kind of mental health, anything, bipolar, schizophrenia, PTSD, eating disorders, panic attacks, anxiety, anything, don't judge them. Don't try to make them to get you to understand. Just be there for them. Listen when they need you to listen. Fighting an enemy that you can't see is really hard. But if you don't have to fight it alone, it's easier. So, okay. It's my day off. I have stuff I want to do, and I'm not going to sit here and waste my day, but I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be happy with myself and who I am, and I work on that every single day. So, that's it.